Hi everyone, welcome back. Today you will be hearing a story, The Diary of Anupam Ghoshal, Chapter 1, Amazing Amazon by Rudranil Lahiri. Hope you like it. 1st August. So, I decided to become a photographer. I said that day. I was discussing with my parents what to do in life, and at last, the suggestion of my parents exactly matched with mine. I had been working since then for becoming a photographer. Yes, I was successful. Now, I have a studio of mine named Studio Melody. I have printed a card. In the card, on the top left, it's written Anupam Ghoshal, and below it, photographer. And in the middle of it, my studio's name and address. I am writing this diary for a certain cause. Today is 1st August. Last 28 July, as I just returned some passport size photo of a boy and a woman and received the payment, a man entered. Before proceeding further, I may tell you that I do not only click those official photos but also click photos of marriage festivals, and I send photos of birds for competition. Also, I do many other things. The man entered. He at first asked, "Mr. Anupam?" I told, "Yes." Then he said, "I did not come here to click photographs. I came here for work." There was a room very well decorated inside my studio for sitting. So I took him to that room and ordered 2 cups of tea. After a sip, the man continued, "My name is Suman. I don't have the habit of making long words, so I am saying straight. Are you ready to go to Amazon? Amazon of South America." I just got bewildered for 5 seconds and then asked, "But why?" "I am a man of articles and books. I need photos for my new geography book on Amazon. My health is not so good to travel to Amazon. I found you a trustable person, so," was his reply. "Traveling to Amazon and clicking pictures won't be bad." I agreed. The man gave me all details about traveling, like he will pay the money required for traveling, money of staying there, fees of guide, etc. He has a guide ready there who has a permission to use big bore hunting rifle for my safety, and he will provide me with a revolver once I reach there for extra safety. The man took my phone number for giving more details. I talked that night to my mother and father. They agreed. And in the evening today, I bought a book about Amazon to study about it before going. 3rd August. The date is finalized. I will be leaving India on 10th August. The plan is to travel to Manaus first by air, then take a car to Amazon rainforest. A guide will be boarding the same car at the gate of the rainforest. The name of the guide is Jarwara. Tariri Amazon Lodge is booked for me. I am taking my best camera, Canon 1200D, with an 1855 lens and a 7300 lens. Also, I am keeping a 150-600 lens with a tripod, a lens guard, and other essentials. I will finish reading the book by tomorrow. 9th August. Tomorrow I will depart from home. At first, I will take a flight from Kolkata and reach Delhi at 8:45. Then, I'll take a flight from Delhi to Manaus, which will take 1 day 6 hours. I will reach there at 5:30. From there, I will take a car to Amazon rainforest, which will take 15 to 20 minutes. I will be staying there for 5 days and then come back again. I will write diary again once I reach there. 12th August. Yesterday I reached at night. I was too tired to write diary yesterday. There was no remarkable incident also except traveling in the Amazon forest and coming to Tariri Amazon Lodge. Today morning, as I got a cup of tea, I removed my curtains. What a beauty it is! Amazon, I whispered in happiness. Yesterday, I met Mr. Jarwara. He can speak good English. I have ordered breakfast. After breakfast, I will go out with Mr. Jarwara for photographs. 13th August. Yesterday, it was really amazing. The forest had ebony, palm, rubber, cane, balsa, and many other trees, almost 10,000 species. Below them were some shade-tolerant ferns and herbs. Just walking there and clicking the photos of all these things, there was a sound of something. Mr. Jarwara said that there is nothing to fear. It's just a harmless bird. I looked up to see a token in a branch. With my 7300 lens, I just clicked a large number of photos. While traveling in the jungle, I could often hear voices of the harpy eagle. It was really amazing but scary at times too. We spotted some strange flowers of almost 30 types and animals like tapirs and otter, but from a great distance. In the river, I saw the Amazon water lily. I have never seen such a big flower before. Nothing else like this ended my yesterday's work. I am really happy to get this work. Also, it was scary at times when the bushes moved. Fear of dangerous animals and snakes are always there, even when I am carrying a revolver and there is a big boar hunting rifle with us. I will again write diary tomorrow morning. 13th August, night. I told that I will write diary tomorrow morning, but something fetched me not to do that. Mr. Jarwara had by now become a friendly person with me. Today morning, after breakfast, I went to call Mr. Jarwara for traveling again, but there was no one in his room. I went to the manager. The reception-like place is as always situated in front of the main gate. The manager could see if Mr. Jarwara goes out and he will be knowing where he went. I asked him about Mr. Jarwara. He said, Jarwara, yes, he went on a walk. He would be returning soon. An hour passed, but he did not return. At first, I thought that I will go in search of him. But next I thought that this is Amazon, not Kolkata. Amazon remains hot and humid throughout the year. In the hot climate, the voice of harpy eagle could be heard. Mr. Jarwara was a favorite person of the manager. So, he said that he will go to search for him. Very strange that Mr. Jarwara had not taken the rifle or any other arm with him. But the manager told that it was not strange because Mr. Jarwara had not entered the dense forest. We means I and the manager both went in search of Mr. Jarwara. I did not forget to take my camera along, and the manager took a rifle with him. There was a noise of a tree and a strange but funny animal came in front of us. I was scared at first, but then the manager told that it was a squirrel monkey. It would not harm us. I took some photographs of it. Walking through, we saw a flower. The manager told it was heliconia, and another one a little far from it. It was the passion flower, as it is called, but Mr. Jarwara was nowhere in sight. I could see some bullet ants stuck in a piece of wood of a cut tree, and a boy watching them. The manager went and asked him in their language, "Voke sabe Jarwara ele esta?" The boy answered him in their language, perhaps which I did not understand. The manager then told me that the boy said that he walked inside the jungle. The boy also showed him a direction towards which we started to walk now. Walking a little, we found Mr. Jarwara, but he was lying down unconscious. We carried him to the riverbed of Amazon and sprinkled some water on him. He opened his eyes and said, An ape! We took him to our hotel and the manager gave him some medicine, which was some leaves. After 10 minutes, Mr. Jarwara said that he will go with me for photographs, but I didn't agree and said him to take rest. The manager scolded him for not taking any arms with him, and he also told that firing at the ground could scare the ape and the ape would run away like jaguars. He smiled. So today in lunch I had a special food named patarasta dish. It was very tasty. In the evening what I did was as follows. There is a place on the riverbed, little above from the riverbed, like a watchtower. It was the property of the same hotel, and the manager every day sits there. So I went to that place and gossiped with the manager till it was dark. I also took some photographs of the flowers present there, and a blue bird named Kotinga. Like this went today. 14th August. Today morning after breakfast, what just amazed us and gave a new color to our room was a scarlet macaw. It came flying and sat on the shade of the watchtower. It gave me almost 20 shots. My memory card was full, so I changed it and put another in my camera. Today we went boating. With my small 1855 lens, I could capture the beautiful Amazon River. We were just in the middle of the river when we heard a jaguar's cry. I immediately spotted it, but it was a baby jaguar. Anyways, I changed my 1855 lens into that of 150-600 and pointing towards the baby jaguar on the tree, clicked quite a large number of photos. It was difficult to move with my life jacket, but since I had practice, I did not have any problem. I could also spot an otter. Mr. Jarwara, who was also in the boat, told me facts about otter and jaguar. I knew earlier that otter has blue-colored blood, but it was shocking to know that the speed of a jaguar is 80 km per hour. 15th August. Today is the Independence Day of India. I told it to Mr. Jarwara and the manager. They told that 15th September is the Independence Day of Latin America. Also, today is a sad day. Tomorrow is my departure from Amazon. Again that busy life in the rush of Kolkata. I have to say bye to the dense forest, the Amazon River, Tariri Amazon Lodge, Mr. Jarwara, the beautiful flora and fauna, etc. Today, after breakfast, the manager made me drink kama juice. He also showed me a dead piranha fish, the most dangerous fish. It looks very scary with its sharp teeth. Mr. Jarwara told that today we will go a little denser in the jungle. One thing that I realized that the people here get scared by the flashlights of camera when it falls on their eyes. I made Mr. Jarwara understand what it is. He no longer is afraid even if it is fallen on his eyes. I took a photo with him and the manager. In some places here, electricity came on 2019. After breakfast, we went to the jungle. I took my external flash and put it in my camera because we would be entering dense forest today. As we entered the jungle, I could see the harpy eagle whose voice I heard almost every day. After I have clicked only one photo with the same sound, it flew away. Along the big trees and the shade-tolerant ferns, we moved. Only a little sunlight was entering. Next, I was able to spot a pygmy marmoset. I myself didn't even wonder that I could see such animals. There was a loud cry after that. The marmoset ran at its best speed. Good, I took a photograph of that, but that time I could not think of all that. That time, the only question that arose was what the sound was of. Also, it came from our back, not front. I got afraid as we were in the dense part of the forest. Suddenly, a huge brown black figure appeared in front of us. It was walking towards us. Mr. Jarwara began, ape, suddenly flashed in my mind something. I said, shoot in the ground, and took out my revolver. I had never used a revolver before, but Mr. Jarwara already shooted at the ground. But the creature didn't even thought for a second. It kept moving. I didn't have any hope to be alive anymore. When the creature was only 5 hands distance from us, the revolver in my hand fell down, and my hand rested on the camera on-off switch, and my camera, which was turned off, turned on, and the external flashlight hit on the ape's face. The ape shouted, "Ape, meow," which was in the common language of Amazon basin people, which meant an interjection of shouting in fear, according to me. Mr. Jarwar, after this, jumped on the huge ape and defeated it. A mask opened from the face of the ape, and the now face resembled the face of a human. Mr. Jarwara said, "Pick and point the revolver first. He is trying to pick it up." I immediately picked up the revolver and pointed it towards the unknown man. Mr. Jarwara, rubbing his hands, said, "Thanks to your camera's flash, it saved our lives today." He is a thief of our locality whom I recognized by his voice. Thank you. He would kill us and then take our belongings. He was taken to the Regua, or the ruler of the basin. I took some photographs of the Amazon basin people and their traditional dance with song and their houses. If one takes a closer look to their lives, one understands how problematic it is. But now they are being modified. Shifting cultivation is still practiced here. A special kind of tortoise was there in the basin. That was my next subject of photo. I had another special dish today with Mr. Jaruara and the manager named Tocaho and Peruvian Joan. 16th August. With the manager and Mr. Jaruara, I went to see the sunrise today. Now I had breakfast. After a while, I will start my journey back to home. Mr. Jarwara said that he will take me till the airport and drop me there. I was also rewarded by the Regua here for catching such dangerous thief. I returned my revolver today. Now I will go to Manos to see a waterfall, and then I will take a flight from Manos to Delhi. 19th August. I came back home today. The waterfall was also very beautiful. Mr. Jaruara dropped me at the airport, and then we shook hands and left each other. Mr. Suman is very happy with the pictures. So, that was my full story in as much brief as I could. If I wrote all, it may take 100 pages and I could print a book then. This was a little piece from my diary. Hope you liked it. Thank you.